The claim that the Teacher Service Commission still owes our teachers money under the 1997 agreement is also not true. At the time, teachers were awarded a pay rise of between 150 and 200%, to be paid in 5 phases. The award has been settled in full. Indeed, a P1 teacher who earned a gross salary of $7,762 then, today earns a minimum of Kenya shillings 23,692, while the highest paid teacher, who took home then Kenya shillings 35,886, now today earns a minimum of Kenya shillings 140,089. In any case, fellow Kenyans, 55%, approximately 168,000 of all teachers employed by the Teacher Service Commission are in job group J to N, earning between 35,000 and 75,000 shillings a month. This, fellow Kenyans, is significantly higher than their counterparts in the private sector. Ironically, private schools often perform better than their public counterparts. The claim also that Kenyan teachers are paid less than their colleagues in the region is also not true. The lowest paid teacher in Kenya earns 7 times as much as his counterpart in Burundi. The lowest paid teacher in Uganda, for example, earns the equivalent of Kenya shillings 7,600, while the lowest paid teacher in Tanzania earns Kenya shillings 15,800, compared to the lowest paid Kenyan teacher who takes home over Kenya shillings 23,000. Indeed, Kenya's teachers are the 3rd highest paid on the continent, after Morocco and South Africa, both of whose economies are much larger than Kenya's. Fellow Kenyans, many of you will remember that the current dispute began when the Industrial Court awarded teachers a 50 to 60% pay rise. The Teacher Service Commission, as well as the Salaries and Review Commission, took the view that their constitutional mandate had been usurped. They appealed, and they will be heard on Tuesday, the 22nd of September, 2015. There has been no final determination of this award. Contrary to the assertions in the public domain, the Supreme Court did not make any determination regarding the award. It decided only that it lacked the jurisdiction to hear an application challenging the exercise of discretion by the Court of Appeal. Another reason for the appeal was the advice of the Treasury that paying the award in the amount requested would seriously distort our public finances and grievously hurt our economy. In this financial year, Kenya shillings 174 billion was set aside to pay teachers, up from Kenya shillings 139 billion the previous year. If the award were paid, we would have had to find an additional Kenya shillings 118 billion to meet the salary and pension obligations of the award. The fact of the matter is that to pay this award, we would have had to raise VAT from the current 16% to 22%, or alternatively, borrow money or suspend critical development programs and essential services in health, education, and in security. Raising taxes, borrowing more money, or cutting back on development programs will raise the cost of living, slow down our economy, and increase unemployment and poverty. None of these options is tenable. Our country must live within its means. Fellow Kenyans, as Minister of Finance, I personally engaged the teachers' unions in matters regarding the pay and welfare of all teachers. That was then under the old constitution. Now under our new constitutional dispensation, the TSC, in consultation with the SRC, has engaged unions as well as other key stakeholders in good faith in an attempt to settle this dispute amicably.